Alright, stream is up. Got 20 seconds here to make a pick. Breath of Dargaz versus Probe, basically. I think we can take the Sweeper. The Probe is pretty busted. I think this card's probably quite good. We'll take it over Probe. And I suppose Thornscape Apprentice now versus Recover. I'll take the Tapper. Not ideal colors, but just a stronger card. Recover is definitely good, but the Tappers are just some of the best cards you can get. I don't really know if Breath of Dargaz is good. I assume that the ceiling is quite high. I had this before in a format that's supposed to be based on IPA, and I built around it by putting a bunch of flyers in my deck to break the symmetry. So that was fun. Kavu Climber and a Plague Spitter. Looks like a pretty easy Kavu Climber for me here after picking up the Thornscape, I think. I think it's also just a bit better than Plague Spitter, but Plague Spitter is good as well. Passing an Urborg Drake can be a decent one. Kind of a weird card for blue and black, but not bad. Let's climb some Kavus here, though. I don't think I'm supposed to take Plague Spitter, but it is a pretty sweet card. And what are we looking at here? Perhaps a Hooded Kavu. There's a Hunting Kavu as well. I think Hooded Kavu is pretty good. Oh, we're seriously losing time. It's lagging a little bit. I like the Hooded Kavu. Can't say whether it's correct to take. There's a chance Hunting Kavu is just better for sure. But I think the upside of getting Fear is just a little bit too good. Ooh, and a pretty late Stormscape. Interesting. So this is going to have me kind of going all over the place. But I'm not too worried about that, as long as we're continuing to get good cards. Passing a Hypnotic Cloud this time. Yeah. So ideally we get to play at least one of the Tappers in wherever we end up, but definitely let's take this one. Now we are looking at pretty weak pack. Opt and Phyrexian Battleflies are the cards that I don't mind here. You could take Crimson Acolyte. Actually, Crimson Acolyte with the Breath of Dargaz perhaps is a thing. Maybe this is okay. I know people really like the Acolytes. Crimson sometimes can be okay. I mean, we do have some reasons that this might work. We could play red, white, green, red, white, blue, perhaps. I don't think I want Canopy Surge, though. This pack is pretty weak. Could take a Kavu Aggressor, perhaps. I mean, I could take a Canopy Surge. It's a pretty sick sideboard card, at least. Sure, I don't know. I don't really care about a Kavu Aggressor. And yeah, there's just another one here anyway. I assume I'm not going to play Canopy Surge, but Shoreline Raider would probably destroy me if I end up playing against that. Gerd is apparently pretty good. Wow, and a Vodalian Hypnotist goes all the way around. Nobody wanted this. Yeah, so we're just going to continue taking the best cards. Passing an Explosive Growth and a Morning Maybe I'm not even allowed to take this, I don't really know. And an Obsidian Acolyte as well. Yeah, we'll pick up some Acolytes this time. I wish I got a Tidal Visionary in this one. Kind of nothing. I guess we'll take Prohibit. Don't really... I mean, I could take Fire Screamer, but I don't think that card really does anything. So yeah, we can sort of play anything here. Definitely wish I had a Tidal Visionary in this one. And take a Metathran guy. And a Reviving Dose, I suppose. And a Stun. Really bad pack for me here. Take a Myrkavu or a Hunting Drake, basically. I have no black cards. Take Rithsgrove. I don't think I'm really allowed to play black here, I guess. It's like the one color I can't play. Maybe I take a Hunting Drake. It's kind of weird to take it so early. Sure. Okay, this pack is better at least. Silver Drake, perhaps? Bog Down is not going to work. Nightscape, I mean, just too many black cards. Steel Leaf Paladin with a Kavu Climber is kind of cool. I think it's okay to take Silver Drake. I guess in theory I could end up playing black still. What was the black card I passed? Myrkavu? Yeah, let's just take a Silver Drake. No, Fleetfoot Panther. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing Bant here. I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to. There's a Singe. Take the Panther. This Bant would give us a lot of good stuff, I think. Now maybe a Sea Snid over the Rushing River. And Hobble versus Sawtooth Loon. Both pretty good. Couple tappers. Kind of want to take Sawtooth Loon. Maybe this is wrong. I don't know. I think this card's really nice though. And more Snids. Could also take a Stone Kavu, but I think Snid is still better here. Now looking at maybe Cisei's Ingenuity or Gerard's Command. Ingenuity with double Acolyte, I guess, is a thing. I also have a Hunting Drake. Sure. More Sea Snids. Okay. Gonna be a weird deck, but hopefully not bad. No Slingshot Goblins, no Tidal Visionaries. Guard Dogs, perhaps? Just want to take a Disciple, I guess. I don't know if these cards matter a whole lot. Get another one anyway. It's probably Punish. I'm gonna take Pollen Remedy now. Sure, Daring Leap. So no red or red-black in that pack. Somehow triple Sea Snid. Hope we can get hooked up with blue-red, but seems unlikely. Vindicate, it's a good card. Coalition Honor Guard, also very good. Illuminate in the pack. Phyrexian Rager as well. This is a really good pack. Tough one. We're lagging a bit too, which is not helping matters. So I could try to play Bant, but I don't really think I need to. I could try to be blue-white splash multiple other colors here, which I think would make sense. In that case, maybe I would just take Illuminate. There's also just the Honor Guard, which will always make the deck and be good. I think it makes sense to take Illuminate though. Passing Honor Guard, Vindicate. Probably don't want to splash black that badly. Rager is obviously great. I think it's okay to do this. Deckbuilding. I think this time it's an Honor Guard for me. And yeah, passing Consume Strength, which is very good. Living Airship, which would be really nice for us. I think it's correct to take an Honor Guard. Sure. And Minotaur Illusionist versus Jungle Barrier. Two gating creatures. Jungle Barrier is looking pretty good. Illusionist might also be great. I don't know, I think it's probably Jungle Barrier. The gating creatures. This could be a mistake for sure. Passing a Reef Shaman. Wonder if I have outs to be Bant. Splash red. We'll take Jungle Barrier here regardless, I guess. There's a Bobcat. There's also a Goblin Legionnaire. I think Legionnaire is a good deal better than the Bobcat. For us, at least. I think it's okay to try to play 4 colors. It's sort of a question of, yeah, I think it's okay. Just like splash some red cards, splash some green cards. We probably miss out on Kavu Climber by doing things this way. I don't think Bobcat's anything crazy though, I don't know. Ooh, Captain's Maneuver now. Alright, I'll take that over the Legionnaire. I think this is good, maybe. And now perhaps a Bobcat over Dega Disciple Orm's Thunder. Passing Brass Herald. Or actually, why don't we just take a Coastal Drake? Can mess up some Kavu. It's on color. I don't know, this could be wrong. Maybe the Bobcat's better. But no, we have Breath of Dargaz, so it's nice to pick up flyers. Don't think this one really matters. Take a look at Dwarven Patrol, perhaps. Over Tranquil Path. Ooh, an Elf, but it's on a splash. Spectral Links that I might not be able to regenerate. Should probably still take it. It's a 2-1 with protection. Consume Strength is going to be too hard to cast. There are going to be other Orm's Thunders. Green is our splash, so yeah, I guess I'm taking Spectral Links without any swamps. That's okay. And Enlistment Officer versus Orm's Thunder. Really seen the Orm's Thunders going around. Enlistment Officer is pretty decent, but it's pretty important that we get an Orm's Thunder. Don't know how many 4-drops we have because I can't see anything from how I've sorted this. I think I'll take the officer over the thunder, but this could be a mistake. Okay, never punished. And super never punished. I think it's okay to take Kavu Glider this time. Kinda wish we had a Reef Shaman, but our deck is still cool. I don't know. Shield, I guess. I never end up boarding this card in, even when it matters. Somehow I just always forget about it, I think. Okay, Soul Link. More Soul Links. Well, no Helionauts, unfortunately, but I think our deck is good. So... yeah, this was a weird one. Good to see you, Keyfor. You're a couple seats downstream, right? My computer's like really lagging already. Makes me want to like restart Magic Online. Yeah, how'd it go for you? Where'd you end up? I think I'm 4-color blue-white. Might be running Sisei's Ingenuity in this deck. Yeah, that's fair. It's tough when, like, everybody knows what's up. Thornscape, and then I had other green cards I wanted to splash. Stormscape. Coastal Drake. Gotcha, yeah. Grixis can be pretty nice. I think I probably have to play the Crimson Acolyte in my Breath of Darigaz deck. And then I can play Sisei's Ingenuity to make the Acolyte a little bit more relevant. And then over here, there's some nice gold cards if I can scroll over there. There we go. And I kind of want to splash a Kavu Glider, which is maybe hilarious. Let's get the Orm's Thunder in there. I can try to do the Spectral Links thing off of the Sea Snids. There's a Hunting Drake, which I may or may not be able to... maybe I have to play Hunting Drake, I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to play Kavu Climber, but I picked the card pretty highly. I do like it a lot. I think the Glider, on the other hand, is probably better than Metathran Transport. Don't think these cards really matter. Hypnotist off color seems not very good. But I think Spectral Links is not bad, so our deck might just be this. And then that actually is kind of nice for the Sisei's Ingenuity, because then we have Spectral Links plus that, plus the... yeah, so it all kind of works out a little bit, and the Sisei's Ingenuity plus the Hunting Drake as well. So I wish I had a Tidal Visionary. That was definitely something I was feeling during this one, but I think this is still good. So now it's a question of whether my Sea Snids will be able to save me here. Without the Metathran Transport, I'm actually pretty light on blue and white. But I think we're going to see that I still have a lot of cards in those colors, particularly white, it seems. These are all white cards, except the blue-white cards are over here. Alright, so a total of 12 white cards and a total of 10 blue cards. So 12, 10, it's like 5 red cards and probably 3 green cards. So it wants 6633. That actually doesn't sound crazy to me. We could go 7722. But 6633 might be the way to go. Kind of like it. And then the C-snids help a bit. I think Magic Online might have nailed this one. Not that I actually believe in this mana base necessarily, but I think we're 6633 here. And then how many soldiers do I have for enlistment officer? I think it's just the Goblin Legionnaire if I had to guess. You can't be a soldier, can you? No. I think it doesn't matter really. It's just a 2/3 guy that can potentially draw us a card, and that's that's what matters. Can I please sort this by mana value though? There we go. Alright, we've got our old friend Captain's Maneuver here. Oh my god, this Fabian guy? For real? It's gonna tank my win rate. Well, I am gonna need to draw lands here. Sure. Really don't need second blue. And then Kavu Glider's not looking spectacular here. Not totally sure. Interesting. Pretty sure I have to go for it. Play Forest, I guess. Sure. It's pretty problematic, actually. It's kind of funny. I have to restart the computer during sideboarding. It's going too slowly. Guess I just keep developing. I mean, I don't know. He's got 6 cards in hand. Presumably he has, like, as long as he doesn't have a sweeper, it should be okay. Okay, nice draw. Okay. Hey, Hanky, good to see you. Yeah, I have no idea what my opponent has. I imagine some kind of sweeper they're going to destroy me with or something. But, yeah, anyway. We know they have Pincer Spider, because they played that before, and it actually was a pretty big setback, so... Wonder if we'll see an attack with the fleet foot and then a sweeper. Okay. Good pass. Sure, so just a bunch of green cards that I haven't let him cast. That works too. Possibly shouldn't have played that land. If I can Fleetfoot pick up the Sawtooth Loon or something. Okay, cool. And just scoops it up. Alright, let's just close this stupid thing and reboot. Alright. Can I don't think I have any sideboarding to do. Okay, pretty decent hand. Okay. I do have to lead on planes in case I draw Legionnaire. And we did it. We actually drew the Legionnaire, got rewarded for playing the correct land. Okay, tapper. Land would be nice. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Now I think I hit the Kavu Recluse with the tapper. Funny little sub game here. Magma? Oh, yep. Though I'm curious what my opponent's plan to win is here. Yeah, pretty annoying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pretty sad to bottom 2 islands there. Just a magma burst unkicked, okay. And an attack with the pincer. Okay, go snap off a block. I just find another. No, we didn't. I think I have to kill this now. What if I use Captain's Maneuver instead? I think that's probably a bit better. Maybe this is worse. Sparkcaster, okay. Nice. Pro green, beautiful. hobble. That's excellent for me with an Orm's Thunder in hand. Blazing Golem, good card. How much damage do I need to deal to kill my opponent? So 3 for the red kicker, 1 red here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should work. Yeah, this should be lethal. Wait, is that 8? Yeah, it looks like 8. Alright, got him. Fabian? Never heard of him. Got him! Alright. Oh, we're paired against Ski Log from our pod. I pretty much don't draft recent sets at all now. I think this is a keep, but it's kind of a weird one. They chose to play first. Yeah. I stopped drafting recent sets before Cal time, I think, if I remember correctly. So I could just snap off the Illuminate for 1, kill the opponent's elf, but that feels like incredibly loose. Like, I don't want to kill their elf, I want to kill the cards that matter that they play with their elf. Even if it unlocks 2 colors of mana for them, I don't know. Okay, yeah, like, I want to kill that with the elf, for instance. Or instead of the elf, whatever I'm trying to say. Play a Coastal Drake. I can actually trade Enlistment Officer for this guy. Probably want to get an Honor Guard down first. This card's awesome. See if they have a zap here. That's probably the worst card they can have for me. No blocks. Tempted to block the elf, but no blocks. What does this do? Oh, but I have a Crimson Acolyte I just drew. Oh, and I have Orm's Thunder in my deck. So what if I just Orm's Thunder that immediately? Gonna Gaia's Might. Yeah, that's fine. What's not even good? Really? I thought that was better. Because, like, I'm happy to get the Gaia's Might out of their hand. I don't know. This is pretty silly, though, admittedly. Oh, I could also just play my pro-red guy. What if I just play my pro-red guy? And then just untap and give my flyer pro-red? Can have a hasty guy here. Okay, that's a little annoying. Not bad. I'll take one. That's pretty good, I think. Could honor guard. I don't think I could Ingenuity. Maybe Ingenuity is actually good. Yeah, it seems like it might be good. And just pass if I don't draw a land. Or wait, no, that doesn't work. I guess it's fine. Just draw any land and then... Nice. And now I just pass. I think. Yeah, I just pass here. Well, I can also just play the honor guard. Kind of just want to do that, I guess. Hey Crackshot, good to see you. I'm sure we slept at least a little. Yeah, I think the opponent's just super dead here. They're playing red-green aggro and we have a pro-red card in our deck. They just scooped, yeah. Okay, cool. Ski Log, they're gonna play first. They're gonna have multiple copies of Insolence in their deck. Seems like an excellent matchup for us as long as we hit our land drops and cast some spells. I think we just run it back. Whew. I feel like whatever's in their hand, they absolutely don't want to see you play the Flag Bearer that turn. Yeah, that could be true for sure. Kind of an ugly one here, but I'm still going to keep it. 6 planes in the deck, and Captain's, or whatever, Crimson Acolyte is maybe my best card, so... Just going to beat me down. Well, I would like to draw the planes. If we don't draw the planes, I might lose. Okay, we do need the planes. He just dying here. I don't know, I mean, they can't really beat Crimson Acolyte ever. Just need to find white mana. Dang. I've really not had this pan out. I mean, yeah, if I whiff one more turn, I lose. I don't think this was a mulligan. I don't know. I'm going to be really sad if we lose this one to a red-green deck with protection from red and green cards in my hand. But now I don't actually know if we can win. Yeah, alright. Guess I gotta do better than that. Oh nice, that is a lot of IPA streams. Thanks for tuning in, Crackshot. What am I doing here? I think I'm trying to play first against this opponent, honestly. I think they've earned it. And I have to mulligan a bit wider than I normally would. Could board in a Shield of Duty and Reason. I think I'm just going to try it again and just mulligan a bit wider and play first. Am I supposed to keep this? Island, Island, Crimson Acolyte, Coalition Flagbearer? Like, if I don't hit my white mana, I lose. I think I have to mulligan based on what just happened. I think I'll try again. Okay, this hand's also pretty good, except I can actually cast some spells here. As long as their guys are both green and red, then Spectral Lynx should save me. Also have Coastal Drake versus their Kavus. Mana Silex, interesting. This is like the closest to normal limited I've played, apart from trying to play the aggro decks. Like, I chose to play first, I mulliganed. Crazy. Please just play nothing. Yeah, that works. I don't think I've seen that. I'll check it out, Henky. It sounds cool. I'm not familiar with a whole lot of that stuff from that era. Hope they just have like a hunting Kavu in hand and they're just like totally screwed. Hinser Spider, perhaps? Insolence, okay. I think I'm allowed to trade damage here. Yeah, no. Especially with like the Orum's Thunder and stuff. We're just gonna try to kill them with this hand. Yeah, that sounds like fun for sure, Crackshot. Alright, let's see if they do anything here. They deal like 1 damage to each creature or something, I just get destroyed. This is just looking great though. So now here we just send in both, take 2 damage, they take 4. We have Kavu Glider, Stormscape activation. They're just losing. Yeah, I think they just have like 0% equity here or something. Pretty close to killing them with the Breath of Dargaz. I assume they just scoop here. It's kind of funny. Looks like it solves their problems, but it does not. I do know them all, it's true. Got him. Alright. Well, potentially speedrunning a trophy here. Oh, okay, I found a different 2-0 instead. Draw first with this one. Alright, nice. And good luck to you in your finals, of course. Nice keepable hand here. This deck has a lot more gold cards than I feel like I usually am allowed to play. Thank you, yeah, appreciate it. So cool, it hit exactly 80% win rate. Alright, come on, Plains, one more chance. In the match against Fabian, I led on Plains and then top decked Legionnaire with Mountain or whatever. I could just kill that, but I think I'm supposed to wait. Get to resolve my Coastal Drake, which survives the Breath as well. I just need to find land, basically. I do lose a lot of life from this, unfortunately. Like, I'm going to take at least 2 or so damage from this. Volcano Imp. That's actually a pretty big problem. Okay, we do find the plains, albeit a little late. So, I kind of just want to... Yeah, flyers for sure, very annoying. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to just play a Legionnaire and then pop it off on the next turn. I think I do. And then this will let me cast a Coastal Drake next turn as well. Okay, quite sure, that's good. Yeah, it's just all about the Breath of Dargaz here. Yeah. 2 points of damage, right? Because I get to block and then sack next turn. And yeah, my hand is pretty stacked. Don't kill it. No. Cinder Shade. Okay. There's killing my goblin. That's actually pretty bad for me. Alright. If they just left that guy in play, we'd be fine. Well, maybe that's not true. Alright, now we have to jungle barrier. Or maybe I get to jungle barrier. Yeah, no, it's definitely possible. It's hard to do, obviously, but... And I've even, like, kind of played like garbage here, but... I played, like, good enough garbage, and that's what counts, or something. Zombie boa. Okay. So they can double activate that here. How am I killing this volcano imp is the question. Like, I have to put a silver drake in play to block it. Does anyone have any... I think I have to kick a breath of Darigaz and just kill these two. And then maybe next turn I just silver drake and hope it works. I'm not going to have very much life. But with a double activation here, and only one card in hand, we're probably not doing better with this. We have no blocks on this thing. I think I just have to do it. Right, down to 8. Yeah, exactly, Henky. I mean, it's the same way Ham did it, you know, with MH2 and stuff. The other thing is in this format, I feel like you don't have to click with it necessarily if you just get paired against people who are kind of unsuspecting. Urborg Phantom, that's pretty annoying. Kavu Glider. So now I take more damage if I do this. So what am I supposed to do? I think I play Coalition Honor Guard here this turn, and then next turn I play Silver Drake. Just taking more and more damage every turn. Oh, you do? Okay, good to know. I wanted to play... Okay, they have one card in hand. Alright. There we go, down to 6. Now I have to hope they can't kill me somehow. Uh-oh, what is this? Lava Zombie. It's pretty good. Bounce their Urborg Phantom, replay it. Crimson Acolyte, that's decent. I have to figure out an answer to this. I could play... Can't really double block this guy. I could just play the Acolyte. These turns are getting so awkward. Yeah, I understand. I feel like I just have to play Crimson Acolyte. Does anyone else have any alternatives that come to mind? Like, I don't really see a different way to play this. I think it just has to be that. It's so mana inefficient. But maybe we draw mountain. Maybe we draw plains and we can just never lose. I guess I just have to do this. Yeah, I don't think the first striker works though. I thought about it. Because I don't want to double block here. Let me see. Anyway, we'll just do this. Because I have to bounce something anyway. So it just makes me worry, like, what if something goes wrong with the double block? I also think it's good to just develop this, and then now if I randomly hit extra white mana while I have Silver Drake in play, then I just feel super safe, like they can't kill me with the Illuminate or whatever if they find that. Yeah, so now we just have to go for this. Bounce the jungle barrier. Hope that they can't kill me. If they have a magma burst, I die. Wait, that's not quite true. It's almost true. Caldera Kavu. They can't change the color. Guess I'm just slamming jungle barrier here. Mountain. Guess I just play that first and then I hold up pro red. Feels pretty safe to do this, I think. 4 blockers for their 4 creatures. Battle flies. I think I just play a Coastal Drake. Just wait to draw something that matters. This also lets me bounce their Caldera Kavu. Yeah, but right now, I mean, we literally have 7 spells in hand. Guess I could have played the Kavu Glider. I think this is a little bit better. Okay, nice. Land, please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. We had a lot of lands in there. So I need to hold up pro white pretty much the whole game so I don't die randomly. Actually, wait. Do I die to Magma Burst? Not if I hold up pro red, right? Because they have to target this, and then they can target me or one of my flyers. Yeah, so we should be all set. So I can just play a Sea Snid here. Can almost attack, like we're getting pretty close. Zombie boa, okay. Maybe that's really bad for me, actually. Or wait, no, we just have Fleetfoot Panther to save whatever blocks. And we'll just play the tapper here. bounce the jungle barrier again, perhaps. I thought it was crack shot, but then I thought about it. I actually think we're okay against this. Okay, more calderas. They not attacking the zombie boa? That's odd. So I could have screwed them off of black as well. Well, now we're not having a very mana efficient turn, but we're just going to start sending these home. We're getting to a spot where I shouldn't be able to lose if I just use my brain. I mean, if they have the same card, the Breath of Darigaz, then we can lose to that. I have to play Thornscape here, I think. I think I can play a Kavu Glider here as well, probably. Yeah, and then Kavu Glider gets to start attacking. Seems right. Yeah, that's true. I guess otherwise I can just turn one of my lands into a swamp and ding them for one with the Stormscape, and yeah. Oh yeah, Agonizing Demise would be bad. We can save most of our stuff from that, I guess. Or wait. It's... okay, so they can only deal me 2. And we actually can save this from that. The thing is I have to apply pressure, and I can't play around everything forever. This seems pretty bad. Now, which one am I supposed to save is the question. No, it doesn't save both. I think I just save Honor Guard. They actually have a good attack with Zombie Boa if they just name green. But we'll double block it, I'm not afraid. Crown of Flames. Okay. I think that's fine. So, what am I doing here? Let's play the Honor Guard. Guess I want to tap this. I kind of want to send in the Silver Drake. Their last card's another Caldera Kavu. So we can tap these two, send in, yeah, Silver Drake Kavu Glider perhaps. Play this. We have the C-Snid, so we can still tap multiple things. We can also give First Strike, if that ever matters. Fire up this Kavu Glider. I mean, this should work. If this doesn't work, then I seriously miscalculated something. Yeah, seems right. Yeah, definitely happy we have two tappers. I actually think they misplayed quite a bit by not firing up Zombie Boa, because it puts me in a really awkward spot. I either have to chump if they name green, or like put Stormscape plus Kavu Glider on it. Now I don't have to do that. So they just take 5. And yeah, we get to do the beginning of combat trick like you mentioned, Crackshot, which is pretty great. That just kills me instantly. So now I have to bounce my own freaking Kavu Glider and hope that that is what I reveal here. But even then I have no outs, basically. Yeah, I'm actually just dead to this. It's pretty absurd. Oh, whoops, I tapped wrong. I have to hit a 25% chance to survive. And then I have to top deck Orm's Thunder, basically. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I still think we're drawing first and everything like that. Well, maybe that's not true. What do you guys think? Play versus draw against this opponent? We can definitely board in an Obsidian Acolyte, which is great. Maybe take out just like a Spectral Lynx or whatever. Maybe playing first is good. Anyone have any strong opinions? I think I'm prepared to run it back like this. You always play? Okay. Well, I think drawing is almost always good, but the last 2 decks we've run into are just 2-color aggro, so just try this, I guess. What kind of... This is like a cleric? Yeah, of course. Can't be a soldier. Yeah. Dang. Planeswalker's Fury, huh? I mean, that could be how I lose trophy number 13. And dip slightly below... Hey Randall, good to see you. And dip slightly below 80% win rate, potentially. I think everything I did there was right, or at least it felt good. I don't know. This hand doesn't really cast anything. I guess that's a mulligan. It's close. If I had Island Forest, this would be really good. But I don't. So I think I have mulligan. Okay, much better. Just pitch a Cisei's Ingenuity here, I think. Randall, I don't think I can get the trophy lead anymore, / update for anyone else who's watching, because Jaws the Hobo is at 14, but we did defeat some ringers here to start 2-0 in this one, and now we're potentially losing to N. Weber here. I feel like I've almost never been tempoed out, and I've almost always needed the extra card. But in these matches in particular with this deck, I mean, this deck is very slow and the mana is really bad, so I have to play first in mulligan. Basically, these matchups are bad for me. Send back the Ciseis, go. Yeah, that's true. I'll try to play fast. Yeah, I mean, a win-win if we win this one and fire another draft, which that's asking a lot. Okay, I mean, maybe they just have nothing here. Now, interestingly, there's a question of whether I even want to play the Panther. I think the answer is no. I think it's so good to wait and hit the jungle barrier and pick that up. I mean, see what you guys think, but play it? Well, we get to choose end of turn anyway. Tempo. If they discard a hand size, I'll play it. How about that? But they have something here. I'm just gonna play some stupid, yeah, Kavu guy. I guess I could play it. I think it's pretty close. This, I suppose, is how we kill them, though, so that's good. Well, that's unfortunate. Land there would have been excellent if we had found one. I guess I'm really glad I played it, given that I missed on land. That's probably what should have been the deciding factor for me. So if I just miss on land, it's pretty bad. Gonna die to Planeswalker's Fury again, just you wait. Yeah, we did get rewarded, that's for sure. Zap. Womp womp. Pretty good. Let's see if they hit the swamp. They do. Now they can play a black 2-drop if they have one. They do. Or they... Oh, wow, they just have Knight? That's pretty sick. Okay. All of a sudden we're losing from a spot that felt great. I mean, not like losing, but like... we have the potential to be losing. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it, crack shot. I felt like if we, like, imagine if we drew land and played 4-drop on turn 4, as opposed to whiffing land and then both of our really nice X1s just get killed. Battle flies, alright. They also have some kind of Kavu here. 3 mana 2/2 Deuteru. Yep, there's the Caldera Kavu. So we still get to alpha here, which is nice. They do have a bit of a crackback. Now I think there's an argument for playing Jungle Barrier instead of playing Enlistment Officer, which I think is correct. I think it's correct to play the Barrier. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty unusual. I think almost everyone is bothered by slow players, so that's good for you that you aren't. But the reason it bothers me this time is, oh, you already trophied Kiefer? That's pretty sick. Nicely done. Yeah, this time I just want to see if we can get one more draft in, and they're not really helping my chances with that. All right, nice draw. The Coastal Drake versus the Kavu. Glad you like it, Crackshot. Now we just kind of sit and wait, I think. I mean, it'll depend what they do here. Lava Zombie, bounce a Thunderscape. Yeah, so we can trade the Panther for the Lava Zombie. We can even attack here, make them trade. Ooh, pretty nice draw as well. Okay, yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna send this in for 3. And then with Breath of Darigaz, I'm not gonna say we have this all wrapped up or anything, but like, should be pretty good. Yeah, they do basically have to block. Really nice Breath of Darigaz deck with the pro red guy, some X6s, some flyers. Okay, that cannot block. They have a Thunderscape Kavu in hand. Yeah, I mean, I think they're dead. They don't know that. Definitely glad I played the Panther. Turns out it would have been horrible not to. Game 3 is going to be tough, though. Their deck is going to be best on the play, and then... Anyway. Okay. Just going to attack for 2 and play Enlistment Officer and pass. Eventually one of these red cards should kill them. Could find a Goblin Legionnaire off the Enlistment Officer. I believe that's our 1 hit there. They also can't really block the Enlistment Officer, so we're getting to a point where we can just send in like Honor Guard Officer, perhaps. And we do find the Legionnaire. Nice. Yeah, I kind of hate the Honor Guards. It's like one of the worst parts of the format, I think. Just says your opponent can't really play the game. I mean, they could just have Dead Ringers here and destroy me, but I think I have to be okay with that to some extent. They can have a 3 mana Dead Ringers. Here it comes. Nope, this is way too much mana for that. Soul Burn, I guess? Yep. Okay, that's not nearly as bad. And now they don't have a good block. So that was actually fine, even though it didn't look like it. There's a Sawtooth Loon. Attack with both. We don't even have 2 blue-white creatures for them to Dead Ringers if they find that. Do this. Legionnaire Island, I guess. And bounce this guy, I think. I mean, I could just bounce the Jungle Barrier. Maybe that's good. I think I like it. Don't mind taking the damage. Land. And then, yeah. No, they're the most fun parts of the format? Absolutely not. Good to see you though, by the way, Stormcrow. Okay, cool. They scoop and they go under 5 minutes. So if we win one game here, folks, then we get 13 trophies for undisputed second place on the leaderboard. And then if we mega high roll into another draft firing and another trophy, then we tie for first, which is very unlikely to happen. But it's going to be really hard, obviously, on the draw against red black aggro. We do have double acolyte, which is good against them, but they have a decent amount of interaction. I don't think I can really change anything. Oh, really? Okay, well maybe that's good for me, Kiefer, in terms of being able to get in there one last time. No, they put me on the play. Bizarre. With their aggro deck. They're on 42 cards. What is going on here? I don't think I'm allowed to keep this hand, by the way. Unfortunately. This one I probably don't have a choice. I probably have to keep this. Get rid of a captain's maneuver, or get rid of a hunting drake. I think it's captain's maneuver. This is pretty unfortunate. This is not a hand I want to be keeping here. I can lose quite easily from this spot if I don't find a plains. Plains? Nope, not a plains. I don't think I was supposed to go to 5. Please, a plains? Okay, that's almost good. Please, a plains. Okay, they're not doing anything at least. Plains. No. I guess I attack. Don't really want to. This is game 3, Stormcrow. If this were game 2, well, after just winning a game, I'd feel okay. They can just play like a Meyer Kavu and I lose, kinda. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness we drew the plains. Okay, but I don't know if that saves me, unfortunately. I can play Coastal Drake and it's mana efficient. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Because we know they don't have like 3 drops in hand. Oh, no, this bounces, that's a Kavu. Yeah, we have to do this. Sometimes you forget Meyer Kavu's a Kavu, you know? Yeah. They just like do anything. Oh my god, yeah, that's horrible. Well, credit to our deck for drawing us lands. I think I have to play Sawtooth Loon and try to Hunting Drake this now. Well, I'm glad I got rid of those 2, I guess. I think we can't get rid of Jungle Barrier in case I find a forest. Maybe that's not true. I think Enlistment Officer has to go. Oh, whoops. Oh, I kind of wish I'd bottomed the Sawtooth Loon. Yeah, I actually just messed this up. I was supposed to return this first because I had no other option here. Oops. That was pretty bad. Sea-Snid can trade. Yeah, I really messed this up. Now I think I have to get rid of Jungle Barrier. That's like one of my best cards against this. Dang, I'm pretty... Officer and Snid. I guess we can get rid of a Snid. I'm pretty annoyed with myself for this, though. We needed to... I mean, maybe this is okay. But I stacked the triggers in a strictly worse way. And now we're gonna die, probably. Geez, well, maybe we're alive against that. Sort of. Dodecapod, alright. Play the pro-black guy. This is a mess. If they just have any interaction for this, we can't win. I think we're probably dead. Well, this is step one. Okay, they're not even attacking with it. That's good. Zombie boa. That's pretty bad for me. Yeah, I think this means I die. I'll play a Coalition Honor Guard. They haven't been very keen on activating their zombie boa. So I guess I just do this and pass. Maybe if I find Forest, actually, we could be okay, because Panther, but no, they're going to name White here. They have to. Ugh, how frustrating. And Zombie Boa versus Protection doesn't work the way you want it to, unfortunately. They haven't activated their Zombie Boa once, but I imagine... Nope, they are not going for it this time. Okay. Maybe I'm just dead? Not really sure. Need to draw something regardless. It has to be a big draw. Pretty likely to lose. Lava Zombie. Now if I draw, but they can just replay, or wait, they can't replay. Oh, they got rid of, interesting. Okay, can I draw a land? Land? Not a land. Now I think I die. I'm just dead on board now. If I hit a land, I could Hunting Drake, put back Myurkavu, and still die, I guess. Dang, that's a rough run out. I mean, I'm not... I can find Sawtooth, or land plus 1 drop off Sawtooth Loon is what I'm looking for. Stack the triggers correctly this time. We've learned our lesson. Yeah, I think it just wasn't meant to be, or something. Well, we do find land in 1 drop, technically, but not the ones we wanted, and dang. What a bummer. No! Elusive trophy number 13. Such a strong start as well. But it's just another game of Magic, so that's fine. Let's see if we can fire one more draft.